Hello there, my beautiful yogi. Thanks so much for joining me today. This flow is going to be all about the side bodies. Side bodies can get really locked up for all kinds of reasons. So today we're just going to try to tap into them and open them up. We will begin laying down on our backs. So go ahead, meet me in your most beautiful Shavasana. Sending the legs out long, tucking the shoulder blades, palms face up. We're not going to be here long, so go ahead and drop in. Maybe setting your intention for class today. These side bodies, our IT bands, run all the way. And then we have this whole makeup of system called the fascial system. It can really bind some nerves up, really cause us to be tight and not want to let go. The causes are all sorts of things, but the best way to get rid of them is slow, conscious movements. I'm going to challenge you today when we figure this out and you feel them light up. Try to incorporate some of these moves in your everyday yoga practice. My left side is always very tight, and one of my favorite things to release them is revolve Skandasana. So many of you guys have commented about what an awesome pose that is. And we're going to get into it today and really focus on why and how we're going to stretch those outer IT bands, those lateral lines. So many names that we throw around. But basically, it's the side body. Inhale, arms up and overhead. Let's go ahead and walk the upper body towards the right. And then once you feel good, we're going to walk the legs to the right as well. Now this is going to open up the whole left side. Now if you feel good here and you can already feel it, just stay here. Breathe, sending that breath to those tight areas. If you want to take the stretch just a little bit deeper, you could take this right hand, grab this left wrist and a little pull. And then also you can take this left foot and place it over the right to deepen the stretch. If this doesn't feel good for you, just go back to our normal position and breathe. Yin yoga is probably one of the best things to combat the bindings because it allows you to get in the position and really release. And that's what you need. We can't rush through openings. We have to imagine that breath filling up the tight spaces and really allowing an opening to happen. So you will find that I hold us for just a little longer than normal, but not quite as long as a yin pose. If y'all want, I could do a yin on the fascials, side bodies, lateral lines. Just got to comment and let me know. Now ever so slowly, if you have your leg crossed, go ahead and uncross it. You bring the legs back to center. And if you're grabbing your wrist, go ahead and release that grab and then bring the upper body back to center. Oh, yeah, go ahead and take a little shake with them hips. Just side to side here before we rock over onto the other side. We're not rocking, but it's kind of what it feels like. All right, once you feel good, let's walk the upper body. You can bring the arms up overhead and then walk that body over towards the left. You may find that one side is more open than the other. That's really normal. And then once you get here, you can go ahead and walk the legs over towards the left. Really feeling where you're tight here. Now we're going to offer the same things on the other side. If you want to grab that right wrist with that left hand, be my guest. Nice gentle pull action here. And if you want to take that right foot over that left, Deepening that stretch just a bit. Be my guest. Making sure that we're still breathing. Both the hips are still on the mat. We're not allowing the hips to come up. We're literally just feeling the sensation all down the right side body. Beautiful inhales and exhales here. One more round of breath here. And we'll slowly bring the legs back to center. And then the upper body. Oh yeah, take a big stretch, point the toes, really stretch the entire body here, actively reaching. And exhale, we'll hug the knees in. We're gonna rock and roll, or you can roll over into all fours, whatever feels better for you. Everyone likes to get there differently, but however you would like to get to all fours, let's go ahead and meet there. We're gonna go ahead and take some cat-cow, warming up through the spine here. So once you get here and you got yourself all stacked, let's go ahead and inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, we lift. And exhale, we round. Inhale, we lift. Exhale, we round. Very nice. Coming back to a neutral, all fours, tabletop position here. We're going to go ahead and come into our gate post, so stepping that left foot back, left hand up towards the sky. Now we're going to take this left hand and reach it in front of us. Now I want you to take this left foot and point it. When you point it, you're going to feel that line activate, and you're going to be able to feel it all down that side body. Actively reaching the left hand towards the front of the room. Breathing. On an inhale, we're going to come up, and we're going to bring this left hand to the left leg. Right hand all the way up and around. So now we're stretching this right side body at a little bit of a different angle. Pushing through that right hip will deepen the stretch just a little bit. And then, of course, reaching actively with this right arm will really light those side bodies up. Inhale, we come back around. Right hand plants, and then our left side comes to the mat. Beautiful. We're going to step back with this right foot. Right hand sweeps up, and then take it around front. Actively reaching, really pushing through this right hand to activate that left side body, or right side body here. Breathing. We're not holding or clenching the breath. Go ahead and point that foot and feel that difference. Feel it maybe even in the bicep and shoulder when you point that toe. Big inhales and exhales. On your next inhale, we're going to come up. This right hand plants on this right leg. Left hand up and overhead. Actively reaching and actively breathing. Big smile on your face. This is not a hard position. We're just making it a little more challenging because we are activating that side body. Should feel really nice though. Inhale back to center, and then with this left hand's gonna plant back to tabletop. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and tuck the toes. Send the hips up and back. Down dog. Once you get here, just go ahead and take you a nice little pedal with the feet. Left and right. Left, right, left. Sounds like the army drill when they're marching. Sure, all of you military people will love that. Let's try it. Left, right, left, right, left. Oh, that felt pretty good. Maybe I should do a yoga for military personnel. We could make that fun, right? Go ahead and come up on those tiptoes, hop, step, or jump to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Nice long lengthened spine. Exhale, fold. Go ahead and bring this left foot behind the right and fold. So you're going to feel this on this left side, outer IT band in the legs and the hip here. Just allow your upper body to hang heavy and breathe love into those legs. One more round of breath here. And left foot comes back, right foot crosses behind left, and we are still folded. We're going to feel it on the outside of this right leg now though. Same thing as the other side. Just allow the upper body to become heavy and really feel and breathe into that right hip and leg. One more round of breath. And that right foot meets beside the left. It's going to come up another half lift. Exhale, fold. We're going to root to rise, peeling ourselves up to standing. And here we are in our Tadasana. Grow that spine nice and tall. Inhale those arms up. And exhale, we slice through the sky, coming in, forward fold. Plant the hands, step the feet back, lower down the knees, the chest and the chin. Roll through into our cobra. And everybody meets in our downward dog. Beautiful. Once you get there, go ahead and sweep that right leg up. Square the hips, three-leg dog. Roll it forward, step it in between the hands, lower down that back knee, and allow yourself to rise up. Low lunge. Breathing. Now holding or clenching the breath. And let's come down with our hands and push back, half splits. Right heel's digging into the mat. And here we're going to get into this band, this outer IT band. So the left hand on the mat or on a block, fingertips, however this is going to happen. And this right hand's going to go up towards the sky. Now you're going to feel this all in this leg. Maybe a nice little bend in the knee, or maybe coming up out of it to feel the sensation of that outer line. Wherever you are, you should feel that in that outer right hip, along with the hamstrings, of course, but we're going for that outer line. Breathing. Beautiful. Right hand comes back down. We're going to roll back into this low lunge. Tuck that toe, lift that knee. And this left hand plants, right hand sweeps up. Notice that sensation in that outer right hip. It's just a little bit like it was in that revolved side angle or revolved half split. So let's revolve this Skandasana here. Now, we're here. We normally kind of rush in and out of this, but this right hip should feel this the very most because this is where it just all gets bound up. We are on the outer edge of that right foot, allowing that outer band to be stretched. If you don't roll onto that outer heel or outer foot, like such, then it's not going to allow that stretch. Beautiful. Coming back around, and we're going to frame this foot, and we're going to step it back into our down dog. Once you get here, let's go ahead and just shift the hips over towards the left, so heels drop towards the left. Breathing all down this right side body. And back to center. Heels go towards the right. Opening up through this left side. Push it equally through both of the hands. Inhale, back to center. Left leg sweeps up, 3-leg dog, square hips. Roll it forward and step it in between the hands. Lower down on that back knee and allow yourself to rise up into our low lunge. Breathing. Now holding or clenching the breath here. Hands come down, we press back, half splits. Digging that left heel into the mat, feeling into these hamstrings. This right hand's gonna plant, left hand's sweeping up. If you need the block or coming up on the fingertips or maybe just bringing the upper body up a little bit, you should feel this all down this left side. My left side's the worst, and it feels almost like it's almost a burning sensation. But it's not burning, but I definitely feel the pull. You should feel that activation all down that line. Beautiful. Rolling forward. We're going to pull that knee up and send that left hand up. Beautiful. You should feel this in this outer left hip here. And then when we drop it down to this revolve Skandasana and you revolve on this left foot, you should really feel this all down this leg. Breathing. We're not holding or clenching the breath. We are sending that breath to the tight areas, loosening them up. Beautiful. Coming back around, framing the foot and stepping it back. Down dog. Beautiful. Let's take a vinyasa. We're going to roll forward into plank and look forward. Push forward and lower down chaturanga. Push up, up dog. Everybody meets. Down dog. Beautiful. Roll forward, plank. Pivot over. Right side, Vashisthasana. If you want to stack your feet, be my guest. We're actively reaching this left hand back towards the front of the mat, over our head. Really creating this long line. Breathing, no holding or clenching that breath. We're going to step this left foot behind us. Wild thing. Push the hips up. Left hand plants. This left hand foot swings through, coming in, falling star. Pushing the hips up, really feeling into this right side body here. Right hand plants. That left foot stays where it is. We are on the outside edge of this left foot, and it is seriously activated and probably burning. Breathe. Send the love to that hip. Straightening the knees, going to deepen the sensation. And step it back. Down dog. Shake out those arms here. Go ahead and give yourself a little laugh. We're doing serious business here. And we can't take ourselves so seriously. Roll forward into plank. Shift over left side, side plank, Vashisthasana. Stack those feet, reaching that right hand towards the front of the room. Actively stretching all along that right side. Step that foot back, wild thing. Lifting the chest. Right hand plants. This right foot swings around, fallen star. Left hand up. Really feeling this left side body stretch now. Feeling this all the way from the fingertips to the toes. Beautiful. Left hand plants. Left foot stays where it is. Feel that stretch. You should feel this all along this outer right leg. Breathe. And step it back, down dog. Let's go ahead and roll forward. Come onto the knees, send the hips back, child's pose. Allowing the breath to just take a little breather here. Allowing the body to take a break. Strong and stretchy is the way I like to flow. Now when you're ready, we're going to peel up, tucking the toes and coming back, down dog. Once you get there, right leg sweeps up, 3-leg dog, roll forward, bring it in between the hands. We're going to leave the hands on the mat here. We're just in a runner's lunge, so just rock back and forth here. And then we're going to straighten this right leg coming into a triangle pose. Breathing. Left hand on a block or on the mat, and right hand sweeps up, feeling it all in this outer right leg. Squaring the hips and pushing that right hip out is going to deepen the sensation. Breathe. Beautiful. Right hand comes back down. So we're going to do something a little bit odd here. And if you want to bring your feet a little closer together, be my guest. So we have a little shortened triangle, and we're going to walk around to the right side. Okay, so our feet can pivot, but you're still going to be on the outer edges of both of your feet. Breathe. Feel this outer right leg. It's going to be your main culprit that we're focused on. If you want to deepen the sensation, just walk it out a little bit and try to straighten it. Beautiful. Walk back around. Come in for our wide-legged forward fold here. And let's just go and fold over both of these legs. Breathe. Maybe taking a little sway left or right. Beautiful. Inhale, we're going to pivot around to our left foot. So we're in our runner's lunge here. Just rock forwards and backwards just a few times. And then we're going to push back into our triangle pose. Right hand plants, left hand sweeps up. That left leg should be all stretched. Tingling sensation, some sort of sensation there. Breathing. Beautiful. Release. If you want to bring that foot in just a little closer like last time, we're going to walk around and get this stretch again. Breathe into this position. We'll walk back around to our wide-legged forward fold here. Just hang heavy here for just a second. Inhale, we're going to plant that left hand in front of us. Right hand sweeps up towards the sky. Beautiful. Right hand replaces left hand reaches up. Beautiful release. And let's go ahead and bring our hands to the mat, heel toe and around to a yoga squat. Yogic squat, our malasana. Using those forearms, elbows to push open the knees, hands at heart center, close the eyes down. Nice big inhale and exhale here. And slowly we will sit back on our booty, sending the legs out long. We're going to bring this right leg over the left. We're going to hug this right leg with the left, right hand up and all the way overhead. Beautiful seated twist. You may feel that outer IT band lit up on this right side. Slowly we come back around. Go ahead and allow this right leg to lay over the left. Inhale the arms up, and exhale we hinge at the hips. Coming as far forward as we can. This is really a great one to get into those fascial bindings in our legs and our hips. Just breathe wherever you are. Slowly we'll peel up. Right leg will go out long. Left leg will cross over this right. Hug this left leg with this right hand. Inhale that left leg, arm up and all the way overhead behind us. Beautiful twist. Probably feeling this in this left side. Beautiful. Back around to center. Allowing this leg to drop over the right. Inhale the arms up and hinge at those hips to come forward. Sitting up is better. Just sit here with the leg crossed. We're still not holding or clenching the breath though. And slowly you can pivot yourself up. Releasing that foot. We're going to bring the hands behind us, take those legs, and let's windshield wiper them left or right here. And we're going to come back to neutral and push up into a reverse tabletop here. So toes are pointed forward, about hip width apart, and fingers are pointed towards your toes. Inhale, engage the glutes and the thighs. Maybe allowing the head to drop back. We're breathing, we're not holding and clenching the breath. And when we come down, push the hips forward, get a nice stretch in the shoulders and the elbows and the arms. Big smile. You should feel so much better now. And we're going to push back. We're just going to meet in a seat. Go ahead and bring your left hand to your heart, right hand to your belly. Nice big inhales, filling up the belly, the chest, and the shoulders, and then letting it out. One more time, filling up the belly, the chest, and the shoulders. And a nice sigh to let it all out. Hands to your third eye. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today for this beautiful flow, opening all up our sides. I hope you feel fantastic, and I really hope that 2020 has treated you wonderfully. This will be our last flow on Yoga with Stephanie for the year. Be sure to comment, like, subscribe. Get ready for the 30 days of yoga coming up. Flow number 1 will release on the 1st. I hope that you're looking forward to a new, fresh year, and I really do appreciate all the love you've shown me throughout the year. Have a great rest of your day, and I look forward to seeing you back on the mat.